Hello, everybody. Welcome to my October Q&A. And unfortunately, I had to cancel yesterday because I had a doctor's appointment for my mother, and it was supposed to be for today. So the Q&A is usually on Thursday, but I moved it to Wednesday because she had a doctor's appointment. But anyway, she decided to take the initiative to move the appointment up to Wednesday, and just kind of threw everything off for me. So thanks, Mom, for that. Appreciate it. So this is a Q&A. I'm not sure who all is here, but I do not have any planned agenda for this meeting. It's just going to be me talking about whatever I want to talk about for the next 15 or so minutes. So I'm not sure, seeing that the Q&A was, canceled and rescheduled. I'm not sure too many people are going to be here, probably because of the rescheduling. And if you decide you want to watch this, and I apologize about having that day and time moved to today. My apologies on that. Wasn't my intention. Unfortunately, it just kind of happened that way. So just kind of talk a little bit about what I got going on. First off, I'm actually going on vacation starting Saturday. So tomorrow is going to be my last day at work for a week, and I'll be out of work, which is going to be nice to get some time off. I'm going to try to do some sleeping. I've got a lot of stuff I need to go through, my mom's stuff, and I need to go through that. Her and I are going to go through it, and we're going to do a lot of throwing away. We've got, just containers and containers of pictures we're going to ship back to our home state of Ohio and send those to the historical societies there. So they said they'd love to have them. So we're going to send those there through Media Mail. Thank goodness for Media Mail. And yes, we're going to do that. I just got a lot of stuff I got to help. Got to help her get that all taken care of. So, but I'm going on vacation. We're going to try to go to Roswell, New Mexico next week. We're going to do that in February. We got snowed out, actually, so we're going to try to do that next week. Even with coronavirus and all that stuff, we're going to be careful and bring plenty of hand sanitizer and gloves and masks and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're gonna try to make it to Roswell next week. So I'll probably end up not playing my games next week. We're going to play this week for sure, but next weekend, I don't think I'll be available next weekend. So that's what I got going on, and that's about it. Games are going good. We're pretty much done with book 1 of the Extinction Curse. That was good. That's been a really fun game. Pathfinder 2 is a great system. Bell, hey, what's up, Bell? Twitter's down, huh? I gotta love it. Let's see. Lauren changed my channel name. It's been Digital Dungeon Master for years now. Many years ago when I first started, it was called Tabletopping, but I changed it years ago to Digital Dungeon Master. So if that's what the name change you're talking about, yeah, it happened years ago. So Twitter's down, huh? Hey, Chuck. How's it going, Chuck? Welcome. Is basically D&D not the game I remember? That's a good question, Chuck. And, I had a lot of fun playing basic D&D when I was a kid. I did. And it has a lot of special memories, with me. So it's not like it is like I remember, but it just isn't the same. I don't know how to explain it, Chuck. I mean, I was really excited about playing basic D&D, but it is as advertised. It's basic D&D. I mean, the game has evolved so much in 35 years that I just think games nowadays are just better. They're just, mechanically better, in my opinion. just the stories. I mean, there's still a lot of great basic D&D modules. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love basic D&D still. I mean, I own every single basic D&D item. There's all the series and the Tupperwares up top. I got all the board games and all the box sets right here. So I love basic D&D. It's just that it's just not the same anymore. You know what I mean? Just not the same. So, but I do still love it, and we're going to finish up that game. Maybe maybe we'll finish that up sometime on my vacation, maybe. But yeah, we're going to finish out B1 in Search of the Unknown, and then that's it. I'm just going to kind of ride off into the sunset with basic D&D. So, yeah, okay. So yeah, I know why it wasn't intentional. But for work purposes, because my work, we use Gmail, and I didn't want the digital dungeon master coming in, with all the emails that I'm doing in company and customers and everything else, and other contractors and stuff. So I changed it to David Middleton. I didn't know that it was going to change my channel name. I mean, if it did, it did. I can't help it, but but I have the name, and I don't feel like creating a bunch of emails and stuff like that too, so if it's David Middleton, surprise, that's my name. You guys knew my name anyway, so yeah. We will definitely have an outro game for that, Bell. I definitely don't want to leave it like it is, because we only got one session left anyway, so we need to finish it, and we will finish it. So, but yeah, I didn't know it was going to change my channel name, so yeah. It is what it is, but yeah. What's up? Let's see. Pale Rider, how's it going? Some questions coming in. I like that. So, Pale Rider, you're just getting here. Well, welcome, Pale Rider. Have I thought about just homebrewing it up a bit? If I had more time to homebrew, I have this whole book here. This is just one book that I have of stuff that I've written. And there are pages and pages and pages of just one little area that I have for my world. This is like a starter area, because I was going to start writing adventures for it and stuff, but I just don't have the time to do it right now. So I basically do modules, and then I have about 20 of these also that I've been, through the years, I've been just taking notes, and you can just see it's just page after page after page of me writing down ideas with all kinds of extra pieces of paper thrown in there, and all these like sketches and stuff. But yeah, I have a bunch of homebrew content that I've wrote and created throughout the years, but I just don't have time to flush out the details. I would love to, but I just don't right now. Work is work, and I've got my 77-year-old mother living with me, so she needs some things help with, so I just don't have a lot of time, man. I wish I did, though, Pale, believe me. Chuck, yeah, you've been playing a ton of the old school essentials. Yeah, that's cool. It's the same game. I took a look at it, and it's the same thing. So yeah, but games have just evolved so much, and they did a really nice job of the old school essentials, and I really liked what I saw, and I was thinking about buying it, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna play it. I'm just not gonna. As you can see, I've got a ton of shit already. So, and this is not everything that I had. I had 18 other boxes of stuff about 2.5 years ago. I took to the game store. So I've just got so much shit already. I don't need any more. The only thing that I'm really buying is Pathfinder 2 and Starfinder. Those are the subscriptions that I have. I have all of those subscriptions through Paizo, and that's it. That's all I buy anymore. I just don't buy anything else. I have all the D&D 4E stuff. I have all of the basic D&D. I have all of the Talos Lanta stuff down there. I've got a bunch of Savage World stuff. Yeah, I just don't want to buy miniatures. I got thousands and thousands of miniatures. So hopefully one day I'll be able to use them after this COVID shit. Scroot or Scrut89, what's going on? Do I ever convert old D&D modules to work in 5e? I'm not really playing 5e anymore. I'm not probably going to be playing 5e for another couple years. Now, I will throw this disclaimer out there. If they ever decide to do a Nenter Veil setting, because I love the D&D Nenter Veil, the default setting from 4th edition, right there. If they ever do a 5e setting for Nenter Veil, I'm all over it, and I will play it, and I will run that campaign setting because I like the Nenter Veil. It's a beautiful little setting. Mike Merles did a great job on that setting. But no, I don't convert anything to 5e. The only thing that I might do, I may convert Rise of the Rune Lords to Pathfinder 2e from Pathfinder 1e. You're converting the Cult of the Reptile God. That's cool. That's one that we played when I was a kid, and that was cool. So yeah, that's a nice conversion, man. That your players will love that adventure. So, Bell, you do get to stabby. You get to stabby a cleric. I know which one you're talking about. So Chuck, what are my favorite systems? My favorite systems are basically everything that I kept. The 18 boxes of stuff that I sold. I will say this, I regret selling my 13th Age stuff. I really do like 13th Age. It's a great system. But I love D&D 5e. I love 4th edition. I know I'm in the minority when I say I love 4th edition. I love Pathfinder 2. It is a superior system to a lot of other games out there. So Pathfinder 2 is great. Starfinder is an amazing system. I love Shadow of the Demon Lords. I like 13th Age. I like Talislanta, old school Talislanta. I like Savage Worlds. But there's not just one game that I can just say that's the end all be all and I'm never going to play anything else. So, but yeah, those are my favorite systems for sure. So I do have a ton of stuff, and there's 2 more rows below these 2 rows here, and those are all miniatures. I have 4,000 plus miniatures. They're all separated by creature type. So here's all my small and medium constructs. As you can see, these containers are just jam-packed full of miniatures. I buy miniatures by the case, and I only buy pre-painted stuff because I don't want to paint stuff. So I do have a ton of minis. I've got over to my left, I have 25 sets of stuff like this. 25 different boxes of different pre-painted things, like this Castle Barracks set, and I've got this Homestead set, and I've got like 25 of them I have to open up. I just don't have time right now. I also have 2 full cases of Pathfinder Battle Minis. I have all of the new Warlock tile sets. I have like 10 sets of those I need to open up. I just haven't had time to do it. I hope to have the time because I'd like to do some videos on those. Those would be cool. People love to see minis, man. And they're all pre-painted. So yeah. Let's see. Good questions though. You've been looking at basic D&D though, Pale Rider? Yeah. I was thinking about modifying it. I was thinking about doing ability score improvements, Pale Rider, and I was thinking about creating a massive feat system. But I was like, no, I just don't want to do that. Basic D&D is just going to always stay basic D&D. If I'm going to add a bunch of feats and ability score improvements and all this other stuff, then I need to just play 4th edition or I need to play 5th edition. Simple as that. That's what I need to do. So basic is just going to be basic. So Ravena Angeline, welcome. Oh yeah, Nenter Vale. Yeah, that's a great setting. I love the Nenter Vale. It's a little 300 or it's a little 250 to 350 mile wide and tall. It's like a 10% version of the Forgotten Realms, all in one little jam-packed full region, and it's great. There's a lot of lore for the Nenter Vale, and I really like the Ninterville. It's a great setting. And if they ever brought it to D&D 5e, I will definitely play that. No doubt about it. But I won't be playing 5e for probably a couple years. I got too much other stuff. I want to run I'm running the Extinction Curse Pathfinder 2 book right now. The new Mega Dungeon Adventure Path coming out in January. I'm going to run that as well. I want to do Attack of the Swarm. I want to do that AP for Starfinder. It reminds me of Starship Troopers. I'm a huge Starship Troopers fan from when I was younger in my 20s. So that kind of shows my age right there. But I like that. So I just got a lot of stuff that I want to do that just doesn't include 5e. So, I played it for 7 solid years. I just want to take a break. My players want to take a break, and that's what we're doing for a while. Neverland, huh? I never saw that, Pale Rider. I used to do a lot of Kickstarters and read a lot about games, but I just don't do that anymore. There's just too many games and not enough time. And especially we're in a renaissance right now for games. With Kickstarter, these publishing companies, you don't need a publishing company anymore to make your game. Do a Kickstarter. That's it. Or some kind of crowdfunding. Yeah. You've been watching the old game sessions since your kids started playing D&D again? That's cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoy them, and thanks for the nice words. Which game are you watching? Scott, you like modifying the older modules and stuff? Yeah, it's fun, and it can definitely take a lot of time. But once you do it once, it's already converted. You can play it again, especially if you put it in like a virtual tabletop, like Fantasy Grounds or something. So, yep. Let's see. Yep. Is there any add-on race content? Oh my gosh, Pale Rider, there's so much stuff for Starfinder. There's 3 alien archives that each have about 10 to 15 additional playable races. There's an Alien Archive 4 that's coming out, I believe, at the next month. So they're going to put a bunch more in there than all the other books and stuff. There's so much content for Starfinder. And Starfinder's been out for what? 3 years, and that's all the content that's been put out, because I have all of the subscriptions. So, there's a ton of stuff. So yeah, there's probably at least 50 to 75 playable races in Starfinder. The ones from the core book, then all of the other alien races from the Alien Archives and other adventure paths and the other Splat books. There's just so much content out for Starfinder. So you're watching Horde of the Dragon Queen. Yeah, that took a long time to play. Tamunson, what's going on? Hello to you. Welcome. Oh yeah, your friend mentioned he wanted to play Starfinder, Pale. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good game. I can't wait I'm going to be running the beginner box set, which is right there. I just got done reading the adventure out of it. It's actually really good. Pathfinder 2 has their beginner box set coming out next month in November. There's going to be an adventure there, and then there's going to be another adventure coming out in December, a 64-page module that's going to be a continuation from the starter box set. So that's cool how they're kind of working those together like that. Yeah, it's a good game. Starfinder is really good. It is not Pathfinder in space. I thought it was going to be that way, but when I actually looked at it, it's great. They eliminated most of the attacks of opportunity. The class structure is set up beautifully with all of the different choices that you have. Encumbrance is totally changed. Yeah, it's a great game. Starship combat is awesome. Chases are really simple to do. They did a really good job with it, and some of that carried over into Pathfinder 2 as well. So, how's my mom doing, Chuck? She's doing really good now. She got out of the rehab center 3 weeks ago, so she's she was having a hard time getting around at first. But over the last 3 weeks, she's doing really good, and she's using her walker less and less around the house, and which is good. I actually really thought I was going to lose her there for about a week. I mean, it was really, really scary. She didn't even know who I was, so I mean, she was that bad. She was in that bad of shape. So, but she's doing good now. She's doing really good now. She's back from a mental standpoint. She's back to where she was. So she's doing good though. Bangs Naughty Bits. I remember that name. Hello. You're trying to do a 5e version of Zorro. Any thoughts? I think that would be cool. I mean, why not? So I think you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, Bangs Naughty Bits, I think there's a Zorro setting for Savage Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. You may be able to Google that. So, mounted combat feat and the whip wielding. That's cool. Yeah. But I think there is a Zorro setting for Savage Worlds. So you may want to check out Savage Worlds and save you a bunch of time doing all that converting, unless, you have to play 5e. So. And Derrican. Oh, I haven't done Derrican. Basic D&D. Derrican, yeah. What's up, Pernicious Pilfer? How you doing, man? So do you guys have any other questions or anything like that? Feel free to ask away. I got a couple more minutes. We've got about another 8 to 10 minutes before I'm going to be heading out. So ask your questions now. Ask me questions about it, anything you want. So, Swashbuckler Zorro, yeah, I would say it's kind of a mix between. Yeah, I would say Swashbuckler. I mean, yeah, I would say that. I could agree with that. Any unboxing videos, Tammonson? I just mentioned I don't know if you're just getting here, but I got like 20 packs of minis, like this stuff. Here's another one that I'll grab, like this kind of stuff, like modern day gas pumps, ice machines, stuff like that. I got like 25 of these I need to open up, and I just don't have time to do it right now. It's not that I don't want to, because every time I walk past this stuff, I'm like, man, I want to open this stuff up. But yeah, I've got a ton of this stuff. Yeah, check that out. Even a soda machine. Check that out. Even a soda machine in there. And the ice machine. Yeah, that's really cool. These are like $20-$30 a set on Amazon. So. But yeah, I got two full cases of Pathfinder Battles minis I got to open up too. And that's been killing me, because a couple of those cases I've had for months, and I really want to open them up. So I got a bunch of Pathfinder stuff I want to show as well. So yeah. I got that question. Belle asked me, what is my favorite mini and my least favorite mini? All right, least favorite minis. If you have bought the D&D Icons of the Realms minis, you'll notice that here are invisible minis. It makes no sense to make these. So these invisible miniatures, which are considered ultra rare, those are my least favorite minis. They are garbage to me. And I know, yes, well, Dave, you can paint them. I don't want to paint them. That's why I freaking buy pre-painted minis. I don't want clear minis. I want pre-painted minis. Okay? So yeah, those are my least favorite minis. they're a waste. They could create other minis and put them in the set instead of wasting spots in my $450 case that I buy, and they could give me another pre-painted common mini instead of that garbage. So sorry. All right, that's it. Those are my least favorite minis. My favorite minis, I would have to say my favorite mini is the Goblin Huckster. I mean, that's a great mini. Yeah, it's in one of those containers, and you can Google Goblin Huckster miniature, and that's a great mini. It's actually a rare one. It's an ogre with a backpack on, sort of like an elephant, like an elephant with a carrying apparatus on it, but it's a ogre, and then it has a couple goblins in it, and there's like a miniature catapult on it and stuff. So it's called the Goblin Huckster, but it's a great mini. You can Google it. You'll find a million pictures for it, but I do like the Goblin Huckster. And actually Bell sent me a miniature that was painted, and I like that one as well. It's an angel miniature. So yeah, that's a great one also. But yeah, I mean, all the pre-painted stuff is so good. But I also have an elephant that's really good. And then I just got this. Where's it at? Where is it at? Sorry, I had to go off screen there for a second. This came out with the Odyssey, the new, premium set with the Mythic Odysseys of Theros from Basic D&D. Sorry, 5e. This is a Hydra. I've always loved Hydras. They're one of my favorite monsters of all time for D&D. And I always wanted a Hydra miniature. And when I saw this, I had to buy it. So here's what it looks like. It's a four-headed I believe it's a 4 or 5-headed Hydra. But anyway, I got that. I mean, you can't see it too good, but I got that. So when I saw that just automatically went to the top of the list. So I can send you, I'll send you, if you send me a check or send me money through PayPal. If you're interested, send me an email, because I am actually going to be selling all of my Icons of the Realms minis. So, I'm going to be breaking those up into sets, because I have the first 13 or 14 editions of that. So it's like a complete, it's a complete run. I mean, everything, all the rares, the ultra rares, and all of that. So I'm going to get rid of the Icons of the Realm stuff, I think. Let's see. Somebody asked me if I wanted to sell all my Talislantis stuff, and I said, dude, I've had that stuff since I was a kid. I don't think I could part with it. I don't think I could part with it. This has a lot of, even though there's a chance I probably won't play it. It's been with me for 30 plus years. You just kind of don't want to get rid of some things. So, I may be getting rid of some of it, Chuck. I may be, I've just got a lot. I just got a ton of it. And it's hard to get rid of anything, but I don't know. I might. But I may get rid of the minis. Well, send me an email, Chuck. I'm not giving it away. So, I'm just being upfront and honest. I'm not going to give those miniatures away. I mean, I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars invested into those minis. They're all out of print, and you just can't get them. So, but I would be interested in getting rid of the Icons of the Realms. I mean, I've literally got everything, all the special edition stuff and everything. So, but if you're interested, send me an email. There's like thousands. So, and there's a lot. So, any other questions, folks? I'm going to be wrapping this up. So, Let's see. How do I handle the approach of magic items and weapons in my campaigns? If it's for D&D 5e Scrut, I usually take the to hit bonus off, and all of the magic items are always to damage. Because the numbers are so low in D&D 5e, I don't see you needing a +2 to hit sword with proficiency and everything else. So to make the game a little bit more challenging, to keep it a little bit more challenging, I do not add +1 to hit. All of my magic items are just plus to damage. That's just for D&D 5e. But all the other games, I leave it the same. Pale Rider, what monster would I most want to see redrawn because the book illustrations don't match up with the description? I can't think of any offhand. I'll be honest. I can't think of any offhand. If you want to put in chat what you would like to see redrawn, that would be cool. But I can't think of any offhand. I like all of the art in D&D 5e. I like all of the art in all of the editions. I mean, it's all unique in its own way. So, yeah, Doom Hippie, that is a really nice Hydra mini. And yeah, am I selling my basic stuff, dude? That's a lot of money, man. Those 9 containers, that's a lot of cash. And then those the board games, all this stuff here, all those box sets, they're expensive, especially the Immortals and the Master. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't do that. I don't know if I could get rid of my basic. I just don't know. That stuff's been with me for 30 plus years. I don't think I could do that either. So have a good one, Doom Hippie. Off to bed. You're in Germany. Yeah. It's getting late over there. It's probably 11:30 midnight. So, all right. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Chuck, if you're interested in this mini, send me an email, man, and we'll talk. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I totally appreciate it. You guys are great. Thanks for all of your support, and I will see you guys next month, probably the middle of the month, for another Q&A. So my apologies again for having to switch the Q&A from yesterday to today. But yeah, hopefully I won't have to do that next month. So thanks, everybody. Chuck, Doom Hippie, Belle, Angeline, Emilio. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Pale Rider, appreciate it. I'll see you guys next month. And until then, happy gaming. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.